think.
Oh.
You fucked it up. I fucked up. Harley. He jumped off again.
Well, we're live.
We tried. Oh, all right. Hey.
We tried?
What's up? Yeah.
Oh, well. Let me throw this on. And cue the music.
Fatsenzo.com, 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 fatsenzo.com.
I wrote you a poem, dude. No homo.
Oh, is that at the end when you?
No. At
Do
the
the
beginning.
Google.
The beginning. I've been doing the intro at the beginning. I've been doing the the poems, the intro poems. I was inspired to do it.
They can't hear us right now. No. Okay. Harley.
I smoke a lot of weed.
Me too.
Fatsenzo.com.
Bam! Oh, there I am. Oh, right here. And let me add something. There you go. What's up, man?
What's up?
Happy Sunday, Capital Raiders. This is the day the Lord has made us. I have one of your counterparts sitting in studio, but he didn't vandal any statues. Unarmed, no looting, though. Just an ex-North Miami cop pissed about the steal that could not be stopped. How did it feel to be in the people's house on the other end of tear gas douse? When you were in Iraq fighting for freedom, did you ever think back home they'd accuse you of treason? Did you plan in Afghanistan to lead a violent insurrection, or did you simply question the vote so now they're teaching you a lesson? Just a vet from the Berg using your words and your presence. Thanks for biking it to Fat Enzo. Glad to have you in attendance.
Nice.
My guest today is, on this Sunday afternoon, is Marine veteran, former North Miami Beach cop who was arrested for going live on Facebook inside the Capitol. His name is Nicholas Lentz, and I'm Bobby Pickles. Welcome to welcome to Bobby Pickles Podcast. That's me. Yeah. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
See, it's
We're
a little,
finally getting it done.
it's a little crazy because it's like playing an instrument or whatever with everything.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like that one man band stupid
It's
thing.
a lot, man. Yeah.
God.
You got like a harmonica.
Doesn't
You
it
got this. You got a kick drum.
It's
going.
totally retarded, but at least we have technology. Thank God for technology.
Done. You're getting it
that we're
done.
allowed to do this. And thank you for coming down to the sweatshop. And I really mean it, man. When I say thanks for biking down to the sweatshop. Now you're one of a couple individuals. You're not the first one who's actually like just biked over here, showed up on some kind of Harley Davidson motorcycle, some kind, and came in here talking about Proud Boys or being interested in Proud Boys.
Right.
First, I want to ask you about that. What compelled you to do that?
Well, I mean, here in Florida, like I live in Boynton Beach, so like it's Proud Boys. You know, you just saw stuff on the news, and then I started looking into them a little more and found out they're actually like global. They're in Canada. They're all over the place. So I just kind of like started looking in there, and then, I mean, everything they were doing, I was like, someone should be doing that, or just regular with no no emblems on them. Just regular civilians should be standing in front of stores when people are trying to loot them and shit. You know what I mean? Like anyone should be doing this. Like everyone should be doing this. It's crazy.
You think so?
Yeah.
Doing what exactly? What do you think we're doing? Well, what
No, I'm
you know,
saying like defending
Proud Boys are
defending
doing.
people's businesses. When the riots were going on, stuff like that, or when people on the right are having trying to have a peaceful peaceful protest. The Proud Boys are there to provide security because honestly, the cops won't give it to us. They'll give it to Antifa though, 100%. They won't give it to any right wing supporters, and especially in DC.
Now, what is it? So you were a police officer,
Yeah.
and the backstory on you was, basically, I summed it up pretty fast. Where
Yeah.
it's former cop, Marine veteran,
Yeah.
Who
they love
got arrested.
They love putting all that in the papers. Like that's huge.
got arrested for
Yeah.
going live on Facebook for going in
Right.
the Capitol.
Right.
So take me back, man. Take me back, Nicholas. Take me back before that.
Yeah.
You tell me about yourself. So you grew up in St. Pete, right?
Right. We grew up the same.
Because I'm actually from St. Pete, man.
Yep.
I grew up in St. Pete, and I told you I went to St. Pete Catholic. So and we're probably around the same age, right?
Yep. Yeah, I think we are like right on the same
Right
age.
on the same age. You were born in 1980.
Yep.
Boom. See
Yep.
that?
Yep.
So I know totally where you grew up, man. I had that same kind of
Same vibe. I mean, I don't know if you. I'm you have to remember the St. Pete riots. I mean, there was
Yeah.
remember the St. Pete riots. We were in high school then. We were
that's right.
sophomores
That's
or
right.
juniors.
That's right.
Remember?
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
And for a little bit, I was going to Osceola High School.
And that's where I went and graduated.
But I was going to Osceola too for a little bit
That's
during
crazy. Yeah,
during like my junior year or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I bounced around a little bit. From I went to Catholic school my whole life.
Right.
And I was mad that my parents
Osceola wasn't a
had
good school,
sent
bro.
me to Catholic school.
Yeah.
So I was just like acted up, like I was like really bad, getting fights all the time or whatever, until they had to throw me out. And
Right.
I went to all the different ones. Went to like CCC, And that's a funny story. How I got
There's hot girls that all went to that school though.
Yeah.
There was hot girls.
Absolutely. There's benefits. You know
Yeah.
what? If
And
I
like
know you have a- I know-
Jesuit was a big one. Like
know you're-
they were a big
you're a
football
father.
one. Yep.
I'm not a father yet, but
Mm-hmm.
if I am blessed to have children, I will definitely curse them with the Catholic, and I'll probably send them to Catholic school as well. Even though
I'm not Catholic, but I'm a Christian, so I mean,
Yeah.
they go to church. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't want to be in that, but
You're
back
supposed
to your
push-
point, the
that's
reason
what
why I
your-
brought that up.
That's your point. That's what parents are supposed to do.
I went to Osceola for a little bit. I exhausted all the Catholic schools, and
Yeah.
I went to Seminole and Osceola, and another crazy one called Tom Howard University. It was just like a private school for
It was like
tennis
guys
pros.
are dropping
yeah,
out.
basically dropouts.
Yeah.
And so I exhausted all of them, and I landed here. That was my last spot. Was Osceola. That was the last
Did you
place
finish
before.
high sc-
No, I got my GED.
Okay, and then-
right.
then you
but
flew-
then I
come
went to the
over here?
University of Florida.
Oh, okay.
How about that,
yeah,
huh? And actually,
Yeah, exactly.
you turn it all around.
Yeah.
You take the long route, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Well-
I worked a little bit. I just didn't like school. I didn't.
I wasn't
didn't
a school person either. That's why I went in the Marine Corps. You know what I mean? I got letters for football, from really good schools. My grades were horrible, but I mean, I was just like, I'm going to the Marine Corps. I joined the Marine Corps in 11th grade.
Did you?
Really? Yeah.
Well, I remember-
joined the DEP program.
When you were talking about, you said that about the St. Pete riots. Mm-hmm. We had people bust in, right, to Osceola.
Oh, I
did. I remember.
I got arrested that day.
No, but we had-
I got in a
no,
fight.
but
that was
we
my
had-
first time ever being arrested.
We
was
had
that.
students that were bust in from like the South Side.
Oh
St.
yeah,
Pete.
100%. Well, yeah.
I
the whole
remember
busing
they
thing.
would bust
Yeah.
them in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was all busting.
And
which
it-
I don't care.
No, I don't care,
It made a
but-
better football team for me.
I
Like, you know
don't-
what I mean?
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Honestly, like I got along with all the brothers, so it was like it didn't matter to me. But yeah.
But I'm just that's what went
It
down.
was
at that school.
now it's completely different. Now it's like very strict. It's called a fundamental school.
It is.
Yeah, it's like locked down. So I went there. The football coach there was Coach Palmer, and he was like a father to me because I didn't have a father growing up because he passed away. But
Did he teach science also?
yeah,
Did he?
yep. Coach Palmer, he was like the gym. He wasn't a gym teacher, but
There
he was
was-
like the English teacher. He could do a little bit of everything, I think. But he was there for like 40 years. But he was the football coach there. And I went and saw him like probably 3 years after I graduated. I was in the Marine Corps, and like the cops showed up and all this stuff, like crazy. Yeah. And I
Wow.
just I walked on campus and walked to his office, and it was like like I was like, he's like, yeah, Nick, it's way different, and he's like, hey, he's fine, he's
Oh, you went to go see him, and there
Yeah, I
was
went to-
cops everywhere.
yeah, like.
And then like they were like, "What are you doing?
Yeah,
Like,
and
who
I'm
are you?"
Yeah, because I came on school property.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, I mean, I don't know. I used to do this shit stone 3 years ago. You know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
you could, I don't know. You could do anything you wanted in Osceola. You could walk out the back door or whatever. Like, they didn't have. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It was just different security posture. For
How
sure.
did you get to that? Like, how did you end up feeling like that when you used to do that job?
Are you talking about the arrest or
No, I'm talking about being a police officer.
Oh,
Like you see all these police officers all over the place,
Well,
and
you know
you
what?
yourself used to be a police officer.
Yeah. I've been arrested before. Before I was a police officer. When I was younger. And I went to adult jail. I got arrested when I was 18, so I went to adult jail. So, but nothing, no big deal. But you know, I've taken a lot of people to jail, so you know what I mean. Like I know how it is. I know how it goes. So I wasn't like that worried about that. But also when I was a cop, like, dude, I treated everyone fairly, man, and you know, humanely, as long as they respected me, man. So I don't know. It sucked, and honestly. It is what it is. It's political, my charges, you know, for sure, for the Capitol. Because I know they have all the video to exonerate me. The thing is, are we ever going to see that video?
All right. So, did you lose your job because of the
No.
events that
I
were
resigned. I resigned probably 2 months.
before?
Yeah, 2 months prior to me going up to DC.
Why? What was going on?
I dropped down the reservist, and I was just like, and all these riots were happening, and then they were starting to pull the law, like where you can get sued personally, you know, and stuff like that, and it's like that's not worth it, you know what I mean? Like they don't pay you that much. Like my salary was, when I was full time, my salary was like $56,000, and that's 80 hours, you know, that's 40 hours a week, and you're doing it's crazy. You work your ass off when you're a cop, you know, you do. It's a shit job. Mm-hmm. So I have all mad respect for police officers, 100%. Some of my best friends are police officers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, why did you want to be why'd you want to be a police officer in the first place?
Well, again, like I went in the Marine Corps. I was in the Marine Corps for 16 years, infantry. Been there, done that kind of thing. I've had a lot of training in a lot of schools and stuff like that, with SWAT teams and all that kind of thing. And so really I was like, man, what am I going to do as a when I get out as a civilian? You know, it's kind of scary when you've been doing something for 16 years. And so I was like, I'll just be a cop. You know, I mean, I'm qualified to do that. And so that was kind of like that. I was just so used to carrying a gun my whole life for my profession. And you're a cop, you carry a gun for your profession, you know? And I like chaotic situations and emergencies, and like, I like that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah?
Yeah. It's adrenaline pumping for sure. When you help someone, I mean, it's amazing, you know? It's cool.
Yeah. So you joined, first of all, man.
Yeah.
So you're a cop, right?
No, not anymore.
Well, you used to be a cop.
Yeah.
So what do you think about me like smoking weed right now?
I don't care. I think that shit should have been legal 10 years ago. Honestly.
Yeah?
No.
You don't care?
It's public record. Everyone I arrested, everyone should know that it's public record when you get arrested. All that stuff's public record. So you could see how many people I arrested. You see how many weed charges for arrests are on there.
Really?
I don't do that, man.
So you could that's really all public record. You could actually look up
Well, because
what arrests
it's
an
your
officer-
discretion as a cop because it's a misdemeanor. I don't have to take you to jail. I don't have to do anything. A felony, your ass is, you know, you're fucked up. But if misdemeanor, I can be like, you know what I mean? You know how many kids? I know how many kids I've caught in a park. They're 18, 17, smoking in their mom's van. I don't arrest them. I call their mom. She beats the shit out of them. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10.
Oh man, that's pretty cool. There's not a lot of cops that do that
That's how you
though.
do it, though. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. That's
Yeah.
how I did it in Fort Pierce. That's how I did it in Miami. You know?
So you actually like care.
Yeah, man. I mean, you scare them a little, you know, because you don't want them to do it again. But other than that, like, I'm just be smarter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll make them dump it in a lake, you know, because they're smoking in a lake or by the, and they'll be like, oh, I'll just be like, dump it in there.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So they just like, and I'm like, move along. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You ain't gonna do it here, bro.
Yeah, there was a like some dude. there was some kind of cop, man. I met him at a bar.
Now, kids, I'll do that. Adults, I won't. I won't make you dump it out. But
Yeah.
But
I met this
kids. I do.
I met this cop at a bar. He works for he works for. I'm not going to say where he works or anything like
Yeah,
that,
you don't
but
have to.
whatever. He works for a
He's in
prominent
Florida.
police officer.
department, yeah.
And he was just telling me how really the daily grind is, how he just like goes, and him and a bunch of other officers apparently. Sorry for ratting you out, bro, but I just met this guy one time. But he was just saying they just go underneath like an underpass, and then chill there all day.
Oh,
they try
in
not
their
to
cars and shit?
Yeah, they
Oh,
try not to
yeah.
get anybody in any situation.
I mean,
if there's something that happens, they'll go to the
in
thing.
some cities, I would say that's fine policing, but there's some cities that need more proactive policing. Your patrol car needs to be seen. You need to be seen walking around. You know what I mean? Like talking to people, talking to elderly people, because that's your best intelligence source in the world is an old lady. She knows everything that's going on, everything. You know what I mean? You bring her, you make sure she's good, and if she needs an ambulance, there's stat, whatever, you do that kind of stuff. But, I know during the pandemic, coronavirus, like they definitely told us like no traffic stops for, you know what I mean? Like, because they're, whatever, everyone's all fucking scared. But,
is there an element of being a car salesman to being a police officer?
100%, man. The best cops, it's not like I tell a lot of younger cops that your best weapon is your mouth. Like it's called verbal judo.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they call it, like in the academy. But people don't really understand, and young cops don't really understand. They think just saying stop, screaming stop, they're gonna stop. Like, you know what I mean? Like you gotta like calm people down and take care of the situation, what's going on immediately. But yeah, verbal judo is huge, man. Being able to talk people down, like it's huge. It's huge because you don't get called.
But not only that, though, you can kind of like get people to admit stuff.
Well, I mean, no, not about. I mean, are you talking about? Well, I'm trying to arrest someone. I'm trying to get them to confess something, or I don't do that.
If you just talk to somebody on the street, right?
Yeah.
Like I have a right if I'm not doing anything, right?
Like if I'm just walking,
I'd be like, I don't even need to talk.
I just come up and talk to you. If I say, hey, can I talk to you? You could say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can't do, But I mean, honestly, I've had that happen. But I don't know. Like, I mean, if I'm going to talk to you like that, it's for just like to get to meet you because you're like our business owner. Like if I was a cop in this area, I would come introduce myself and chat with you just as a whatever cop, civilian, whatever. But you're a business owner, you should want me around. You know what I mean? Like if you don't want me around, then that's weird. Yeah. But yeah.
No. I mean,
I know all the laws, man. Like if a cop pulls me over, I've been like, hey, you didn't do this, like you know what I mean, like, and there's like, I'm like, yeah, no, I'll show them a cop or whatever, or it was, but
yeah. Sorry, so you graduate at Osceola and then you join the Marine Corps.
Graduate Osceola.
You join the Marine Corps and you joined the infantry. Is that right?
Yeah. So my first unit was 1st Fast Company, so that's a fleet anti-terror security team. It's kind of like third tier. Like Rangers, like something like that, but it's Marine Corps. But
what's it called?
It's a fleet anti-terror security team, Fast Company. So there's a Fast 1, 2, and 3. When I was back in the day, it was just Fast 1 and 2. But we deployed to we're rapid deployment anywhere in the world.
Why'd you want to join the infantry?
My dad was a Marine. My dad was a drill instructor, and he was in the Marines. So yeah.
Is that anything like what's the Stanley Kubrick movie? Fuck.
Is it a comedy or what?
No, the movie about Gomer Pyle. Come on, man. Damn,
Full Metal
Joker.
Jacket.
Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket. Yeah.
Is anything like that? I mean,
yeah. I was a drill instructor too. And
You were?
For 3 years. Yeah, I was
Really?
a hat. Yeah. I was a tattooed brewer there where I was India Company. So like a drill instructor with the green hats, the guys that crush you every day. Yeah, I did that for 3 years.
why'd you do that?
It's something you have to do in the Marine Corps if you stay in. It's called a B-billet. They try to either you're going to be a recruiter, a drill instructor, or MSG duty. But I had tattoos, so I couldn't do MSG duty. That's that. MSG,
Sorry, hold on
MSG.
one second, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's like God. It's like the internet. I don't know if the internet's too slow or something like that. The amount isn't like matching up. Damn it.
Are we still on or off?
We're still on.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, man. It's just
Good.
but yeah, it's what'd you say? MSG? What is it?
MSG duty is embassy duty. Yeah.
What is that? So what is that?
Like Marines, only Marines protect embassies that are like,
Oh yeah,
embassies. Yeah.
Now
like in
you
other
said
countries.
that you ended up in Italy, right?
I lived there. Yeah, I lived there for a year.
In Naples.
Naples, I loved it. It was
Wow,
beautiful.
that's so awesome, man.
Yeah, it was
Hell yeah.
amazing. I went everywhere from there, and that's actually I went there when the towers fell. I got flown. I was stationed in Virginia, and we were on flight alert anyways. So when the towers fell, I watched it in my barracks room. I was probably like 21 years old. I don't know, something like that, maybe younger. I don't know. And we got the warning order right away. We knew we would get one. We started packing our stuff. We were on a flight line in 8 hours, and then we flew to Italy. We flew over to Italy. Then we got on a ship, and we were doing some operations out there, taking down ships and stuff.
Let me see if I could use this, man. This is a.
Oh, my camera's going out?
It's just acting weird. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
No, let me make an adjustment midstream. Who cares? It's all good.
All right.
We can get it.
So, yeah, man, that's when I lived in Italy. We were kind of stationed out of there. We'd fly in and out of there. We'd go to South Africa. We'd go to all these different countries. Mm-hmm. And then we were doing some different missions and stuff like that. So they're a highly deployed unit. But anyways, so after that, I went to 3rd Battalion, 3rd Marines in Hawaii. That's when I lived in Hawaii for 3 years. But that's when I did a lot of deployments. So so that was kind of a busy time. So I didn't see Hawaii too much. But and then I was a drill instructor in San Diego.
Hold on 1 sec.
It's all good.
I got this. It's not still in there. Dude, it's like so slow right now. I don't know why. I don't know if it must be just the internet, man. Fuck, it's horrible.
Is it like recording our voices, like slow motion stuff and
No, just the just the
visual?
the visual, yeah. Fuck it, we're still live.
Yeah, we won't move around too much. We'll just try to stay still. then it won't look fucked up.
Yeah. See the marijuana is what does it. You know?
Yeah,
So anyway-
it gets in the little nicks and crannies in there.
Why do you spell your name with an E, dude?
That's my mother. I don't know. She did that to me. I don't know.
What's the background
It's
of the
kind of
last
like
name?
being
Len?
called Sue. Like, do you ever hear that Johnny Cash song, "A Boy Named Sue"? Yeah.
Really?
Well, I mean, it's just because I get called Nicole's all the time. Like, well, I mean, growing up, when they used to every day. You know what I mean? Like, they do attendance in class when I was elementary school all the way up. Like Nicole's, I'm like Nicholas. Man. But yeah,
And so Lent?
yeah. Lenz is German, Lithuanian. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
My mom was Italian.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sicilian.
That's good, man. It's good to have that in there. So where is let me pull up this first piece that's
Yep.
in the Miami Herald. Let me pull that up right here. Boom. God, so it's going so slow. Former North Miami Beach cop went live on Facebook from inside the Capitol during riot. A former North Miami Beach police officer was among those who breached the United States Capitol building during the January 6th riot, seeking to prevent Congress from certifying the presidential election results, according to a video posted on the former officer's Facebook account. In the video shared with the Miami Herald, Nicholas Lentz, an officer with North Miami Beach from June 2016 until last August, discussed the insurrection as he stands inside the Capitol building with hundreds of other supporters of President Donald Trump. And then goes on to say some of the stuff that I want to play that video, actually. Hold on 1 sec. Let me find that video here.
We took the Capitol. America has spoken. You cannot stop millions of people. You cannot stop it. You can't. It's impossible. America has a voice. We give them the power. We give them the power. The people give them the power. And we're here to take it back. There's honestly been no violence to police officers. We're trying our best. I'm trying my best to protect all police officers and security that are trying to maintain order. We're not here to hurt any cops, of course. I love my boys in blue. But this is overwhelming for them. There's no way they could hold us back.
Hell yeah. And so back into the article here, the Herald. It's pretty awesome, man, the Miami Herald. And they totally got your name all through the Miami Herald, man.
Yeah.
Surrounded by other members of the way they write
Times too, bro.
The way they write is just ridiculous, though. Like a lot of these things where they just like assert things are true.
Yeah.
Surrounded by other members of the pro-Trump mob, Lentz said he was not here to hurt any cops. Yeah, that was pretty cool. They said that, and you cannot stop millions of people.
They quoted me. They just whatever.
What happened with who shared that? That's what I want to know. Who shared that? Because it said that
I went live.
You were private though. You had a private account. Is that right?
No.
On Facebook? No. Oh, okay.
No, I didn't have a private account. I had like 5,000 friends though. I had like maxed out friends, but so I don't know who. I mean, I don't know who it was, but someone must have reported me for sure. But
and then so one of your friends that you had on Facebook,
yeah,
took it and then gave it to.
Yeah, it was stupid. I shouldn't have done that, dude.
Yeah,
that was stupid. I shouldn't have done it.
Yeah. What kind of what provider do you have, by the way?
Then I had Verizon. I don't have Verizon anymore. I have AT&T now.
See, that's why you're able to stream, I guess.
Yeah. Because some people's phones were all acting all junked up, like the maps and stuff like that. Yeah, they were putting a bubble over us, man. I know exactly what they were doing. Mm-hmm. They just can't do it to a full extent that we do it in other countries. Mm-hmm. But we can lock it all down. Mm-hmm. I know they can. But, yeah, it was stupid. It was heat of the moment, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't that bad inside, you know? Everyone was trying to portray it. It was like, dude, there was a lot of conversations, a lot of, like, hugs from, you know, police officer to this. You know what I mean? There was a few bad actors in there that got a little bit too wild, you know what I mean? But, again, like, I didn't go up to the top floor or anything crazy like that, you know what I mean? Or, like, you know, I was mostly going in there. I didn't plan to go in there. That's the thing. They're like, you know, who'd you plan with? I'm like, dude, I went there by myself, and I didn't plan on going in until I saw the police officers completely like not do anything. You know what I mean? Like it was like, bro, I ran to the top of the steps, and I saw this white Harley Davidson, all white. It looked beautiful. It was awesome. It was a Road King. It was It was all white. It was a Capitol Police motorcycle. And this dude was throwing me waters. He's like, you're going to need this for your eyes. You're going to need this for your eyes. Why? You know what I mean? How, does he know I'm going in there? You know?
Why did you decide to go there on the 6th?
Dude, because I thought it was going to be like my Woodstock. You know what I mean? Like, it was going to be like... I mean, I knew there was going to be protests and fun, but, like, I was so sick of watching this shit on the news. You know what I mean? Just everywhere, like Oregon and all that stuff. And I'm like, you know, I didn't go to any Trump rallies really. And I'm like, I'm fucking doing this. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't all about Trump. It was just, dude, I wanted to be there because I just felt, it was just an energy. I think it was, people were getting pulled there by energy, man. Like it was, I mean, I don't know. I'm happy I went. It's a story I'll tell my grandkids proudly. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, so where did you you went there and at first you were like watching?
Yeah, so I mean I drove up there night prior, man. I just hauled ass. I did 11 hours straight through. Showed up at like 1 in the morning. It was freezing. It was cold as shit. We're Florida boys, so I was like, oh, this sucked. I just parked my truck on the side of the road. I slept in my truck that night, and then I went out and saw Antifa and all that kind of stuff. being surrounded by police officers protecting him and stuff that night. I just went back to my truck and went to sleep because I knew it was gonna be a long day because the Trump thing started at like 7:30 or whatever. And everyone was like, "You got to get there early. You're never gonna get in." So I went to that, had a good time, and it wasn't rowdy at all. Like it was whatever. It was starting to get boring. I was like, we were out there for so long, and I actually left when Trump started in the middle of Trump speaking, because I was freezing and I wanted to start walking to the Capitol. So I wasn't there for Trump, man. I mean, yeah, I wish he was still our president, but like I wasn't there for one man. You know what I mean?
So take me through going into the Capitol.
Yeah, bro. So I a couple of videos, like I come up and it's packed, man.
Like you like it was after Trump's speech you started walking over there?
No, in the middle of his speech.
In the middle of the
yeah,
speech.
Yeah. I went back to my truck and I changed and put like a thicker jacket on, like a biker jacket. You know what I mean? Like if you.
And then then you entered? You went.
I went to the front. I was like
to the front.
I went to the front where the all that railing was, all the scaffolding was, yeah. So I went there and I don't know, I didn't know the whole place was surrounded. I didn't know they were breaching into other areas. I didn't know that shit. I was like, and I see the cops getting pushed back, but it wasn't like rowdy. No one was really throwing nothing at them. Maybe one or two things here and there, but it was like really nothing. They were rocking with pepper spray. They're doing pepper balls and throwing sting ball grenades. I knew everything they were doing, and as a cop and military, you're trained on riot stuff. I'm looking at them, I'm like, they are lost. Like, they don't know what they're doing. So, like, I honestly went to, like, operational mode, man. I was like, they lost control. And now you watch the documentaries that are on it, and they know they lost control. That's why they're so freaking embarrassed. You know what I mean? It's an embarrassment. It was horrible. And that's why I went in there, to make sure people didn't fuck the place up. You know what I mean? Like, and just in my recordings, you'll hear other people, like, I wasn't the only one in there to not fuck the place up. You know what I mean? Or making sure other people weren't fucking the place up, I mean, you're talking about thousands of people that entered that building, bro. There's not one spray painted wall. I think there was one bus that was broken out of like the 300 that are there. You know what I mean? Like a couple kicked in doors, but no one disrespected the offices. No one like trashed them. Nothing.
You know what? Can we?
Yeah.
Can we stop this
Yeah.
and let me reset the internet?
Yeah.
And because I mean,
Yeah.
it's a little. I want to talk about a lot of stuff here,
Okay.
but I want to. We're gonna be right back, guys. Let me reset the internet, and then I'll hop right back on. Okay.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties, but we'll get. I want to finish this up and do this. I think it's great. Hold on, let me finish that.
Harley boy, where you at? Harley boy.
I think it'll be better after, because what I usually do anyway,
Yeah.
is I re-upload it afterwards.
Right. Yeah, I know you do.
And I don't want the whole thing to be like
Fucked up.
Not, not with the mouth. I'm also recording it, by the way, here, the audio. Business. Yes.
Oh, the government trolling you, bro.
Way too slow. The internet. Too slow. Oh my God. It's still on? It's still going?
Or troubleshoot your internet connection. With my account, you can do all that
You
and
scums.